Hello friends, today we are setting up my bullet journal for the month of October. I decided to go with a magical theme, a element switch theme. And so my cover page here is just an apothecary bottle with some magic potions spilling out and spreading over until the next page. I used my zebra mild liner to fill in the different magic parts, and then you'll see that I started using a Sergeant art marker to fill in the black, but it seemed to ghost through more than I would like, so on the second page I switched to my Micron brush pen. It doesn't ghost through quite as much, and it's a much richer black as well, so that worked out much better. Took a white gel pen and put in some little magic sparkles all over the magic potions. And then using a font I found off of Pinterest, I believe it's called Brownz, I'll link it down below, I write in October. My least favorite part of bullet journaling when I set up my month is drawing a calendar every month. And so I actually had this notepad of sticky notes made from Zazzle where I made my own blank calendars on them, and that's what I use the majority of the time on my monthly spread. So I just fill out the dates and then I trim it if I want to and place it where it needs to be with a little bit of black washi tape. The next spread is my monthly reading stats. September was the first time I had done this spread, and I really enjoyed it, so I decided to do it again for October. I'm using the same font that I used before, and I set up my section, so I like to keep track of how many books I've read in the total of the month, what my average star rating for the month was, as well as some information like how many total pages I read, what genres I read, and a little bit about the authors. So gender and country is typically what I track. And I'm using those as little apothecary bottles, and I'll fill them in kind of like a bar chart at the end of the month. One thing I did not do last month that I'm doing this month is setting up a little mini calendar where I can jot down what page I ended on that day in case I don't want to immediately fill in the next sheet you'll see, which is my pages read per month. That way I can go back and fill it in later if I need to. I set up my pages per day spread just like a traditional bullet journal month where I list the days and the dates, and then I turn that into a graph by then dividing it into 25 page increments, and then every day of course I'll go in and fill out each day with a bar chart to show how much I read in that day. I did not do the days of the week last month, and I am glad that I did it this month so that maybe I can see some patterns in my reading as far as what days of the week I tend to be reading more. And then lastly, I'm showing you me setting up my first weekly of the month. The way I set up my weeks, I am a Monday start person. So whatever month that Monday of the week is on is the month that week goes into. And so October 1st was actually in my September spread, which left me with 4 weeks in October, and that worked out perfect with my theme of an element switch. So that means that each of my weeks is represented by one of the 4 elements. Here you see me setting up water, and I do it in the same way as all of my other apothecary bottles, where I fill it in and then cover it with magic dots. And then that leads us into the final flip through. We have my month cover, my October reading stats, my first 2 weeklies, water and fire, and then earth and air. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope that means I'll see you soon.